Good morning, crew. Happy Friday. Hope you guys are having a good day. If she watches, I want to wish my friend Tammy a happy birthday. Tammy, I hope you have a wonderful weekend and you enjoy your special day. And hopefully we can catch up sometime soon and do something together. But I am on here to talk to you guys. I had a morning message. My sunglasses on, y'all. It's a little sunny out in these streets. I'm on my way to, I have a work event to attend today. So I'm on my way to a work event. And I wanted to talk about toxic relationships. So I was listening to a video this morning and it made me want to come on here and just briefly discuss it. And I'm not really going to give a whole bunch of facts and steps and tips and all that kind of stuff, but I want to share my personal experience with toxic relationships. I feel as if sometimes I think when you're in them, you really don't realize that you are in a toxic relationship. And this could be an intimate relationship, this could be family, this could be a friend. And I think what we tend to do is we tend to hold on to people that should not be in our lives anymore. There comes a point in time where it's time to part ways, right? And what I think happens is we get so scared that we're gonna not have anybody, because usually these people, they've been in our life for a while, a long time, and we get so scared and think that we're not going to have anybody else in our lives. I can speak for that personally, where I would find myself holding on to relationships, intimate friendships, family, that really weren't good for me, that really sucked the life out of me. And then I had to really think about it, and this is through therapy, because before therapy I would still just hold on and unknowingly not know why and not really think of it, just feel like this is what I was born and raised into, this is how I'm used to living in life, and this is just what life is. I just have to deal with certain things. But through therapy, so guys, that's why I feel like working on yourself, working on your mental health is so important, because when you start working on you, when you start going to life coaches, when you start going to therapy, you really do the mental work, you do the internal work, where you realize, even if I'm not gonna have anyone, it's better to be by myself than to be in connection with people who drain the life out of you. Those are toxic relationships, where you're just giving and they're just taking, and you're just giving and you're depleted. And in a toxic relationship, what happens is you're completely drained, and they're looking at you like, what else can you give me? I'm so used to you being available and you being there to make me feel better. They can't do the same for you. That's how you know that relationship is not good for you, and you need to let it go. And you can't really blame that person. You have to have enough love for yourself to let them go. And you get pushback, you get guilt trips. When I decided that I was no longer going to have a relationship with my father, and to this day, every so often, if I post something, because I still have some of my family members, they are, and I don't really talk to them either, but they're on my social media accounts. Some of them are on my Facebook or my Instagram. If I post a picture of myself, or if I post a picture of me on vacation, or me living my best life, being happy, that's when they come. They'll just start DMing me, messaging me, private messaging me, trying to guilt me into reconnecting with him. And I'm just I'm thinking, first of all, I haven't talked to you since I got kicked out at 18, right? So why are you reaching out to me? And I haven't, a couple of them I blocked, because one of them got really nasty. She started cursing me out and just bringing all of this negative energy and just speaking negatively. And I remember childhood trauma of me being spoken to like that by my father, and that's how they interact. His side of the family, they interact and communicate like that. And when you're in it, you don't realize that this is not right. You just accept it. But in that, as you know, with your childhood trauma and things of that nature, what happens is you start feeling like that internally. So when I like, after I got kicked out and I moved out and I was on my own, I always felt that way about myself, and it always reflected in the people that I allowed to be in my space, because I just wanted anybody. And people that are vultures or parasites, toxic, will cling on to these people that are good but have insecurities and self-esteem and want to be people pleasers. So they can spot you. So it's like, it's not even like you can't even pretend or fake it. Like, you can try to fake it and they'll play along with you to get what they want. So it's really important to have that self-love, because if you don't really truly love and value yourself, you will allow things in your life. But just in terms of my father and the relationship with him specifically, I realized that it wasn't good for me. I realized that it was playing a huge part in my insecurities, my confidence in myself. I remember when I graduated from college, I had an internship working for the state, doing some work, and then when they hired me, after the internship, they offered me a full-time position. And you would think that I thought I would be worthy at that point. Like, I got my associates, I fought through that with no car. I went to get my bachelor's degree. I finally had a car. I went and got my bachelor's degree at a university. I graduated from there. The internship that I had for school, they gave me a full-time job. You would think I would be good and realize that you are worthy. But no, I didn't feel worthy. And what's so not funny, but what's so sad is imposter syndrome is real. But a specific example I want to provide in terms of how badly beaten my confidence was and how I felt about myself is at work. Like, if I made one mistake, it would just ruin the whole day. Like, I would like be in the bathroom crying, or I'd be sitting at my desk like, you're so stupid, you're so dumb, talking to myself, self-talk, and I would not get anything else done for that day. No one knew it. No one in the office really knew it, but I was very insecure. And it plays into what you look like, how you present in the world. Like, it's very visible. I think we think we're hiding stuff, but it's extremely visible and it's unattractive. And I just feel like you have to go to therapy. Therapy is important, even for people that think they are healed, because there's always something going on. We're never all the way healed, because life continues. We're imperfect beings and life continues. So if you don't want to go to a therapist, look for a life coach, and go to a life coach when you know, once a month, once every week, if you can afford it, once every other week. And I think perspectives change, because therapy set the precedence in my life. Therapy is the reason why I healed from my toxic relationship with my father. Therapy is the reason why I let a 5-year relationship go that was no good for me, that never was good for me. Therapy is the reason why I started doing more work on myself. And honestly, at a certain point, it came to the point where my therapist, I realized that our time was done, just in the sense of I had learned everything I could from her, and at that point we were just talking. And it was like, nah, I need someone else who's going to challenge me. So I am in the season of currently looking for a new therapist. I do attend women improvement courses, classes now, and sessions. I do get some life coaching, right? But I'm really in need, and I'm seeking a therapist. So I'm on the hunt for a therapist right now, because I know that I need one. Like, I know I'm doing the work. I'm doing the mental work on my own, and I'm doing things. I'm working on things, but I still want a therapist, because there is power in that. and it's necessary in this day and age. We all encounter so many negative things, right? We all have issues. We all experience toxic people, negative people, because of how the world is set up. And it's sad. It's really sad. The life coaches and the therapists, we have to stay together in communion and connection, but also work on ourselves and continue to do that personal work so we are able to help others. And in turn, those others can heal and help others, and we can shift the dynamic of what's going on in this world. That's the hope, because my thing broke. There are a lot of broken, unhealed, unhealthy people in this world, and I just don't know what that means for future generations. So it's up to us now to work on this problem and try to heal as many people as we can collectively. So I don't know, are you a person that wants to make a difference in the world? What's your calling? Is your purpose to help, heal, and to soothe, and to help next generations be better people mentally, spiritually, emotionally? What is your calling? What is your purpose? Like, what part do you feel like you need to contribute to society to make it a better place for generations to come? Something to think about. But definitely, as much as possible, stay away from toxic people. Get rid of the toxic people in your life. If they're not willing to do the work, you can't do it for them. If they're not willing to do the work to heal and to grow, they're no good for you. And then they drain you. They drain your positive energy without a care or a thought in the world. So just be careful. Be very careful about who you allow to stay in your space. Be very careful about who you give your energy to. You only have a certain amount of energy per day, and it needs to go towards yourself and helping others. But just be very mindful and careful about who you give energy to. I think that's my message, my morning message for today. So I hope you guys have a wonderful Friday. I'm gonna go, I have an outreach event today. I'm super excited. I love these events. And busy weekend, and I'm going to water aerobics tomorrow. I'm super excited about that. I haven't gone in a while, so I'll be sharing some footage with the water aerobics. And tomorrow I have some new students too, so I have some weekend sessions now, which I'm super excited about. So keep you guys posted. Have a good Friday, and we will touch base later.